At starting of movie, we see a weird family. There was a couple, and their 3 kids in that family. They had 1 boy and 2 girls. They have strict rules. The first rule is that they can't go outside of their home. They also don't know about the outside world. They understand that their house was their world. They think that there was nothing outside. They were trained like this. They think that this is everything. They eat, play, study, they do everything in this house. They have made the walls of their house so tall that none can see in their house, even they can't see outside. Their parents have brought them up strictly. Even they also don't know that there is another animal except for a cat in this world, because the only animal which visits their house was a cat, and their parents told them that this animal is dangerous. They were treated like kids and they pass their time while playing with the toys. Even they don't know about the relations. That's why their brains didn't grow. That couple wasn't frank with their kids. It's obvious among those kids there were 2 sisters. They can talk to each other. He always used to stay sad and boring because he wasn't frank with his father. His father also knew this. In the next scene, we see that his father was running a factory. This means he was the owner of the factory. He goes to his factory and meets a security guard. He covers the security guard's eyes with a blindfold. He makes her sit in his car and takes her to his home. He out the blindfold so that she can't see him that way to his home. In fact, this man usually takes that security guard to his home because she was a good friend of his son. The 2 sisters were also her friend. Then we seen that security guard comes to the elder sister among those sisters. That elder daughter starts talking with that security guard. She says that, your hairband is beautiful, and she tells that I also had a hairband but my sister took that from me in return for her socks. This means here, we come to know that these kids also don't know about money. They were in the old system that, things in return for things. These parents were bringing them up under pressure. Then we see that, the security guard comes outside to their family. That man was about to take a picture of their family. He seems strange to the security guard, because she knew that family was insane. That family was strange, but she only wants money. Their father gives her money. Then we see that the security guard returns. She returns as she came there while putting the blindfold on her eyes. When she leaves, they start playing together. They were playing like kids. After playing the whole day, they come to the dinner table. They were having food. Here, we come to know one more thing, that their parents have made one more thing, a kind of competition. The kid who will obey them will give that kid a sticker. The kid who will have more stickers will be the good kid. Among those kids, the boy was having more stickers. So they decide that we will obey the child who has the most stickers today. Means what they want to do for enjoyment. Their brother says that we will watch TV. Then they sit to watch the TV. Now the thing you will see, it will make you laugh. You will be shocked after seeing that there was their own house recording on that TV, which they were enjoying while watching, because their father has kept them separate from the outer world. Even he wasn't showing the TV to avoid the thought of the outer world. The kids were also happy in it. Then we see that the lady among that couple was calling someone. We also come to know that they also had phones at their home, but only parents can use it. Those phones were placed in the cupboard while hiding them from the kids. Their dad were told them another lie, that was one more brother of yours. But he didn't obey us and he went out of the house. And we don't know till today that where is he. We know that he is in huge trouble. Hearing it, those kids were scared. They don't think to go outside the house while considering this as truth. Then we see that kid, means their brother who was washing the car of his father. After washing the car, he comes to his garden. He starts talking with the flowers and bushes and starts throwing stones at them. Means this was his enjoyment. Then suddenly he throws stones hardly. His parents see him while doing this. When they ask, he says that I am throwing stones to harm those persons who are teasing my elder brother. But his parents give him punishment for doing this. He can't throw anything of his house in the outside world. Then we see that their father was going to the factory. Everyone seeing him leaving. Then we see the father who was thinking in his factory that I will buy a dog. Then he goes to buy a dog. But the owner of that place tells him that I can't give you the dog right now, because its training is still left. Then we come to know that their father told them that when the Dogtooth, this means the sharp teeth in your mouth, will break on that day, you can go outside. Then we see while returning, their father again brings that security guard. She comes to their home, spends time, and as always goes to the elder sister. This means she goes to the elder daughter like always. She asks her that will you be my friend? I will give you the hairband in return. Then the elder daughter says yes, why not? But the security guard says not like this. You have to lick my private part in return. Because she was also a strange girl. After it, she gives her the hairband. Now the elder sister has the hairband. She says her younger sister to lick my shoulder and I will give you the hairband. And she does the same. Then we see that the kids were laying in the garden outside. The airplane was flying in the sky. But they don't know that there are humans in that airplane. They consider it as a toy or a bird that is flying in the sky. Even their parents also throw a toy in the garden secretly, to show them that the airplane is fallen here. This means they also don't know that when the thing is far it will look small. They think that it's a toy and they start playing with it. One day, while playing, that girl snatches that airplane toy from her brother and throws it outside. But when that kid sees that the airplane toy is thrown outside the house, he does not go outside, because his father will scold him. When his father comes home, he tells his father everything. He asks his father to take that toy from outside. Then his father sits in his car and goes outside the house and gives him the toy. Even that toy wasn't fallen far, he can go while walking. But they have told their kids that if you will place your foot on the ground outside, you will die. Then one day, we see that the son of that couple was playing in the garden. He sees the cat. Seeing it, those sisters get scared and he also gets scared. Then he brings big scissors to kill that cat. Somehow, hardly he attacks that cat and kills it. Seeing it, his sisters start shouting, because they were frightened and their brother had killed the cat. The next day, we see the father of those kids. He comes inside the house while tearing his clothes himself, and he puts the fake blood on his clothes. He says to the kids, "Look, the cat attacked me," because he knew that the kids have killed the cat. They haven't any issue with the death of a cat, but they want to make their kids scared of the cat always. He says that the cat had killed your elder brother and somehow I escaped my life. They gathered them in the garden. He says that if you want to escape from a cat, you have to act like a dog. You have to bark like a dog. He asks them to bark like it. They do the same. Then we see that they were sitting in a lounge. They come to know that their two more siblings are arriving. Their father tells them one more thing. He tells them that your one more brother is coming, and that is a dog. Those kids were playing and swimming. Meanwhile, their father throws a fish in that pool. He says to them, "See, the fishes are born today in the pool." The kids think that fish is born like this. They don't know about any sea or river. Their father was strange. Whenever he brings the grocery items at home, he takes off all tags from all the things, so that the kids can't see the address, and they will not know that someone outside is the maker of these things. Now we see that security guard again visits their house. Their elder daughter starts talking to her. After meeting her, his elder daughter, thinking that this security guard also comes from outside. There is something in the outside world. She was in suspense. She asks the security guard, "Can you give me some CD of outside? I want to see." But security says that watch it when you are alone, so that nobody will know. Now that elder daughter starts watching the CD. She has seen something else except her home for the very first time in her life. She feels good while seeing it. Those siblings were again playing in the swimming pool. Elder daughter comes and says that father tells us that the cat is the dangerous animal of this world. But it is not true. The dangerous animal in the world is a shark which lives in the water. Their father also feels these all things, that there are some changes in their elder daughter. He calls her. Elder daughter tells him everything, that I have seen CD. Hearing it, he gets aggressive. He begins to beat his elder daughter with those CD. He beats her hardly. At the same time, he goes to the factory and starts beating that security guard. "I didn't call you at my home to tell everything to my daughter." Due to it, the security guard feels sad. She didn't go their home. Her father also wants this, that she can't come to our home. But we see that in the house the elder daughter was still changing. Her thinking was increasing that there is something outside. She wants to know the world. But she was still believing in her father's saying that she can't go outside till she had the Dogtooth. So, she plans to break her Dogtooth. At night, she goes to the washroom and breaks her Dogtooth while hitting hardly. Due to it, her mouth starts bleeding. But now her Dogtooth was broken. Then she goes near her father's car at night. She hides at the backside of the car, so that when in the morning her father will go to the factory, she will also go with him secretly. In the last scene, we only see that car standing. Maybe when her father gone outside during this, she also came outside the car. Maybe she hides in the world, so that her father couldn't see her, and she could see the outer world. With it, this movie ends. Thank you for watching.